Well, you look at that. It's a Nancy Drew game, and I am live streaming it. I'm YourGibs, and that's right, we're going to live stream my very first Nancy Drew game, Labyrinth of Lies, number 31. Welcome to all you folks that are in the chat. It's also a kind of a special live stream for me today because it happens to be my birthday, so I thought, you know what? YOLO, why not live stream something I've never live streamed before? So we're going to go ahead and get into this game here. Now the way this particular playthrough is going to work is it's going to be separate from my other playthrough. My other one is blind, and this one of course is going to be my second playthrough. And it'll be live. So hopefully you folks are excited as much as I am to get into this. The other thing that I'm going to do a little bit differently with this particular playthrough is I'm going to play it on the lower difficulty. Mostly because I'm just curious about that lower difficulty. I always play on the Master Sleuth. I think I might have played one game at the amateur level out of, I don't know, how many have I recorded? 20 of them? Can't even remember anymore. So I'm going to play this one also on the amateur level as well. So, we've got some folks in the chat. We've got myself all ready to rock and roll here. And let's see what happens when I do new game. So there's our choice, Amateur Sleuth and Master Sleuth. So just as a reminder, I'm going to be doing Amateur for the live stream, and I'm doing Master for my blind playthrough. So we've got regular puzzles. I don't know, I think the puzzles are hard either way. We got hints and a detailed checklist. So there you go. So hello to everyone. Hello, and let's get into Nancy Drew.
I've made it to the museum.
Melina called you in to help her with the exhibit, right?
Right. And now she's missing.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It's too soon to tell.
What are you doing at the museum again?
The museum she works for is opening an exhibit of Greek antiquities, and apparently the museum has been losing staff right and left.
Yeesh. Well, make sure you stand in the middle then.
You look into everything at the museum, and in the meantime, we'll contact the network. Call us if you need anything.
Thanks, I will.
Especially...
What was that?
I gotta go. Hello?
Help me, please! Help!
Be quiet!
Leave her alone.
It's rehearsal. No need for that. But we'll take the compliment. Take 5, Thanos.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your rehearsal.
Don't be. I'm sorry I scared you like that. I thought we were alone.
You were very convincing. I'm Nancy, by the way.
I'm Xenia.
Nice to meet you. I'm here to help Melina with the museum.
Perfect. I'm pretty busy. Hopefully we'll get to know each other.
Sure. What's your play about?
What's your play about?
Oh, you'll like it. It's got kidnapping, extortion, death, trickery, getting cast down into Hades with no hope of escape. The usual boy meets girl in ancient Greece story.
Sounds exciting.
I hope so. We're performing the story of Persephone to open the new exhibit.
Persephone. Refresh my memory.
She's the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest. But even Demeter can't keep her daughter safe. Hades kidnaps Persephone, you saw that part, and takes her to be his queen.
I'm glad I'm in modern-day Greece. The dating scene back then seemed pretty rough.
That it was. Honestly, the material's a little difficult to work with. I feel like I know her. The more we rehearse, the more I want the story to have a happier ending.
You play Persephone, I presume?
You play Persephone, I presume.
I do. I'm also directing the show.
That's great. I hope I get a chance to see it.
I just hope it's worth seeing. We're doing our best, but can you keep a secret? I'm out of my depth here. None of the rest of them can know, but I am deep, deep in the woods.
I know that feeling, but I think you can accomplish a lot by just acting like someone who knows what's happening.
I have to. I put myself out there. I said, I can do this. So now I have to show up and be the boss, and I have to yell, and even though my voice sounds like shaking paper in my head and my insides feel like snapping twigs, none of them can know that.
Okay.
I just needed to say it.
I bet you'll do just fine.
Really? What makes you think so?
I don't know. It just seemed like a supportive thing to say.
You're nice. Hey, You seem pretty together, but can I give you some advice?
Sure.
Be careful around the boys, especially Thanos.
Why?
He's a bit intense.
Watch out for those boys. Alright, so it's time for us to say later.
Later.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. There we are. We are in Greece. That's right. Nancy drew a number 31. I still can't get over the fact that there are 31 of these games. It's crazy. But here we are, number 31 in Greece. And what I can say from my experience so far is that I'm finding this particular game a bit of a mixture of the final scene, certainly to do with the kind of whole theater piece, and then Secret of the Scarlet Hand to do with the museum piece. So I kind of find that those two games are really sort of showing themselves here in this game. So yeah, and the other thing I was kind of curious about is, did anyone in the chat pick up that joke at the very beginning about the staff dropping left and right? And one of the Hardy Boys said, "Well, you better stay in the center." Ha ha ha. I thought that was quite clever. Alright, well, where do we want to go? Do we want to go down here, or do we want to go back to the museum? Folks, you guys that are in the chat, I need your help here. We're going to do this together. Should we go down to Gregor, or should we go up to the museum? Because there... Oh, we can always talk to her
Hi.
again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Alright, so I've got a vote for Gregor, so we're going to go ahead and do that. There are, of course, the phone charms here, and I've collected, I think, about 5 of them in my recording, my blind recording, so I'll have to try and remember to get those as well along our path here.
Hi, I'm Nancy. You must be...
Hermes, god of charisma and handsomeness. But the mortals call me Gregor.
Nice to meet you.
The same. What's your role?
I guess I'm playing the part of the museum assistant.
Then why don't we become friends?
I'm open to that.
More than friends?
Less open to that.
Boyfriend at home?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That doesn't affect the average.
What? I don't even know what he means by that. That doesn't affect the average. Okay.
What's your role in the production?
Too many things.
Is that usual?
Yes, but things are a little more intense this time.
Because there are so few of you?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have a larger support crew?
Generally we do. But because the background checks were really extensive, we didn't have time to worry about anyone other than ourselves. To answer your question, I work the lights and the stage cues. I make sure we've got the right scripts, then I do my best to keep us from killing each other.
Alright, goodbye then. Thank you for nothing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So my tactic is usually to talk to everybody twice.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, see, there you
Okay,
go.
what's up?
Why are you here?
I was invited.
Are you an art expert?
No.
I guess I don't get it.
Okay, that's all he has to say? Wow.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna come over here and look in your bag.
Can't do that now.
Well, I'll be doing
Can't do that now.
when you're not around, mister. So we have his tablet here. Now, we need the password here, but technically we don't actually know it yet. And then there are some stage notes here that we can have a look at. Everyone's a critic except me. Apparently, my question about Hermes' role was not welcome. If she keeps me running around, I'll hardly be able to get my job done. Why does Thanos keep having his lines cut? At this point, I'm carrying the show. This isn't Hermes' story. What gives? Maybe Xena can explain. Look into automation of light cues. Xena keeps adding to Hermes' role. At this point, I can barely make the cues between scenes. All light cues changes in the flight system weight system settings originate with Xena in the script notes. Cues will be signed off on by Xena and Gregor. So, just FYI, folks, I am not going to read everything in this game. There is so much text, so many books. It's crazy, and I love the detail. And what I have been doing as I've been recording the blind playthrough is just reading a lot of that stuff offline, because it's just incredible the amount of detail. So if we look at our task list here,
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that. Haven't done. Can't check that off
we
yet.
have done nothing. And we don't even have any notes yet. We'll have a look at our phone here, and we can see that we can call Frank and Joe and Melina. Melina is the lady that hired us to come down here. And then, of course, we can go down here to the stairs. Creepy stairs are creepy. So there's our first book, Greek Mythology, Tartus and the Underworld. So, I mean, this is just a prime example. Like, look at all this stuff. This is crazy. But it's good. I like it. There's lots of details in here for the fans, for sure.
I need to figure out the combo.
So we don't know the combination yet, but we'll come back to that soon enough. Now, you know, when I originally played this, I was like, how come I can't grab that hooky thing? I want it. Yeah. So for today, I think I'm going to be live streaming for about 2 hours. That's going to be my target. I don't want to get into territory that I haven't recorded yet blindly. So that's kind of my cutoff point, I guess you could say.
All right.
What can you tell me about Gregor?
I like him. I know he's the type to flatter. I know it's self-serving to listen to him when he tells me I'm gorgeous and brilliant. But you know what? I can use the emotional junk food some days.
The emotional junk food. Really, ladies? Is that what all these men are? Is emotional junk food?
What made you interested in ancient Greece?
I guess if I had to pick an answer, I'd say the ancient Greeks.
Okay, fair answer.
And let's see here. It seems a little strange.
It seems a little strange that there are only 4 people in the entire cast and crew.
A good stage director doesn't cast herself, but I understand Persephone.
Okay, how?
I was this happy girl, and one day I fell into this vast sadness. I got out of it, but just like Persephone, I know it will come back for me, even on my best days.
I definitely see you have a personal connection with Persephone, but what happens if there's a problem during the performance and you're all on stage?
I don't like to think about that.
Yeah, I do like that. Emotional junk food and arm candy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. My day so far has been actually relatively quiet. You know, frankly, I haven't really did anything too exciting. This is actually the most exciting thing for me yet today, is live streaming with all of you folks. It kind of came on to me as a bit of a random thought in my mind. I wasn't going to live stream this game for a couple weeks, but then I thought, you know what? It's my birthday. YOLO. Why not share it with all of you folks? So that's what we're doing here. How far have I gotten in the main game? I've gotten to the underworld in Tartus, really basically exploring down there. So it's about roughly 2 hours into the main game. Let's see. My birthday dinner was my favorite chicken wings. That's what I had for my dinner. There's another book. Famous People of Ancient Greece. So one of my favorites of all time is Archimedes, and mostly because of his fluid mechanics stuff. And the fact that he was a neat mathematician and inventor. He was my favorite. And lots of other cool people here as well. So we're going to go ahead and hold on to that book. Now, I thought there was a charm around here somewhere. Again, I'm going to get my stuff mixed up here a little bit. We need to make some things happen before she'll leave that tent, and then we can snoop around her stuff. But I figured, you know what? Let's go to the museum. Yeah, I might watch some rom-coms later tonight, or I might watch some horror movies. One or the other. I guess depending on how you look at it, rom-coms could be horror movies.
Locked.
So we're going to have to be using this mailbox several times throughout the game. Let's go into the museum. So look at the lady over there. She's just being all kind of mysterious.
What's going on?
I was freehand tracing.
Okay.
I wanted to understand the detail work, so I put thin paper on the glass, leaned in close, and...
Put too much weight on the glass?
Please don't tell anyone I broke the case.
Sounds like it was an honest mistake. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
I don't know you. Do you know me?
Not yet. I'm Nancy.
Naobi. I'm the reason we can't have nice things on a cultural level.
You're in the play, right?
I'm Demeter.
I really like this character. She is so quirky.
You seem focused. Am I interrupting?
Yes! Thank you, though. I need a break.
Aren't you excited for opening night?
No. No and no. Nope.
Are you nervous?
Nervous when I sleep. Terrified when I'm awake. I'm so relieved we've only got the one show.
Just one? That's nothing.
You should leave.
What? Why?
You might end up spoiling the ending if you hear too much.
I think I know how it ends.
No. Our ending is different. More frightening. Less predictable.
Are you...
Late? Yes. I have to go.
She's just so cool. I really like her. She is, I tend to, I don't know, I guess relate to the quirky characters in the Nancy Drew games. So where did she go? She just kind of disappeared on us, but I'm sure we'll cross paths soon enough. Got some cool art here, some Greek art. I really enjoy the music while we're in the museum here. Now we're going to have to go ahead and do this temple puzzle at some point. But before we get into that, I'm going to actually get ourselves into the office here. Once I find the key. Oh, actually, no, we got to check out this note first. Welcome to Greece. Come find me in my office and I'll give you the drachma tour. If I'm not in, show yourself around and introduce yourself to the theater troupe. While we're working to get the show up, they'll be getting ready for a show of their own. I'll be taking care of relations between the troupe and the museum, but it never hurts to make some new friends. The exhibit will go down in history as one of the finest explorations of Greek culture. I couldn't think of anyone better to help me make it happen. They're really upselling this for Nancy, aren't they? Since we don't have a doormat, you'll find your key to the office with Nike. For today, make sure the vase display is properly labeled. Check the temple images for the architectural display. Get tickets assigned for tonight's performance. That should do it for now. Good luck, and try not to set off any alarms. Ha ha ha, Nancy and her alarms. Whoops. Yeah. I guess that is a nickel tour. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to think, when we have house tours, what do we always say? 5-cent tour? Yeah, usually we might say, oh, we're going to give you the 5-cent tour. As you no doubt now know, there's been a change in plans. I'm doing my best to track down the missing pieces as quickly as possible. Hopefully from what we're looking at is a simple shipping error. I've already contacted the local authorities to open an investigation. All staff and members of the troupe consented to searches and interviews. The theater troupe may come to you with access requests. The members of the troupe have been put through the same screening process you and I have, so they are more than welcome to any resources they need. On the off chance you don't see anything out of the ordinary, give me a call. Until I can rule out the shipping error, we're not pointing fingers in any direction. But still, keep an eye out for any red flags. Yeah, Nike, just do it. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take those notes with us here, and of course we can't get into the office. There is a shipping container here, and we can go ahead and look at the invoice. And there's something handwritten here, which I thought was kind of interesting. And it looks like Melina signed for it, so she looks like she might have wrote that in there herself. What I can say is, oh, look, Crowbar. Hello, Crowbar. Come with me. A few of you have been asking me about who do I think is the culprit or the villain in my blind playthrough. I have no idea. And I don't make a habit of speculating this early at all, because it kind of ruins it for myself when I do that. So, now, where is that key? There we go. Office key. And of course, once again, welcome to all you folks that are watching this live. I do appreciate you guys spending my birthday with me. We're going to have a lot of fun today, or this evening, or this night, depending on where you are in our time zones. So here's a whole bunch of cool vases that we're going to have to sort out later. We're going to have, I believe there's like name cards that we're going to have to put on them. It's these ones on the right here. And we're also going to have to... Where is it? Jeez, I always have issues navigating, and mostly because I'm just too quick. We're going to have to figure out what's going on with all this cool jewelry over here. So this is where Naobi was leaning into the glass. A little bit suspicious. Yes, thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you. So let's go and get into the office, and then we'll give Melina a phone call. Oh, never mind. She's just going to call us.
Nancy, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to meet you in person.
Oh, that's okay. Is something wrong?
Yes, something is very wrong. Some of our exhibit pieces have gone missing.
Are they lost or...
Stolen. I don't know. And frankly, it doesn't matter. The pieces in question, they're worth millions. If I can't recover them, our doors are as good as closed.
I'm here for you. Anything you need.
Oh, thank you. A lifetime of thank yous. I still need you to do the job we brought you on for, and you'll find everything you need for that in the office. But more importantly, I need you to be my eyes and ears.
Does that mean you think we're dealing with theft?
I really hope not, but we can't rule that out.
But you're worried.
I am.
Okay, why's that?
The pieces we lost never arrived. They were on the shipping invoice, but they were not in the crate.
Is that common?
It could be a simple mistake, or it could be someone changed the invoice to buy enough time to smuggle the jewelry out. I'm tracking down both possibilities. That's why I need you here.
You got it.
I'm following the paper trail now, and with luck, I'll find the error and be back tomorrow.
You worry about that. I'll take care of the museum.
Great. You'll find everything you need in the office.
Do you suspect that anyone in the cast took the missing jewelry?
Do you suspect that anyone in the cast took the missing jewelry?
We did at first.
But then?
The police came in, interviewed everyone, and the cast was very cooperative.
That's good at least.
Maybe.
Maybe?
They all consented to having their cars and hotels searched. The police reviewed all of the security footage and came to the conclusion that no one in the cast snuck anything out of the museum.
But you doubt this.
For all intents and purposes, they're cleared, but it just doesn't make sense. Nothing just disappears.
Yeah, I'm really liking this voice actress. It's fantastic.
I should tell you, Naobi broke one of the necklace display cases.
What?
She said she was trying to trace the detail work and put too much pressure on the glass.
Is everything still there?
I think so.
Well, thank Zeus for that. How did she react when you talked to her about it?
She was really upset. She actually asked me not to tell you.
Like no one would notice. These things do happen. Keep an eye on her. Mistakes happen, but a series of mistakes don't.
Got it.
Air quotes. All right, we'll let you go.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye to you as well. So we got to look around in the office here. We've got a filing cabinet, and look at that. Phone charm. So we can't get in there. And we don't have access to this. This was actually kind of one thing that I got a little stuck on in my blind playthrough. And I was like, I want to do this puzzle, but I don't know why I can't get access to it. I've obviously figured it out eventually. And I really like this fancy printer. It's lovely with all that extra paper there.
The password must be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I guess you would think the museum glass would be like bulletproof or something. I don't know. So I really like when the games have this ability to kind of drop your cell phone in here and upload photos and stuff. That's cool. So here's a nice cosplay costume, which really floored me when I first saw it. I thought, wow, that's a cool costume. That was actually my very first Nancy Drew game I ever played. Long time ago. So let's see, what else could we look at here? No, we want to step back here. There is a cupboard over here. And again, just lovely detail with all of the notes in this game. So far, it's just blown my mind. Certainly a lot of attention has gone into putting this all together. And, you know, like, I just don't have time to, like, commentate on all of this. It's just crazy. It's very in depth, and I really appreciate it. This is another cool cosplay costume. Awesome. Yeah, the Ghost of Thornton Hall. Sunny June. And then we've got some emails. Like, this kind of reminded me of a few years ago when everybody used to print emails off. And nowadays we put little things in our footer saying, protect the environment, don't print this email, or whatever. So I kind of thought that was kind of clever that they had printed emails in this binder here. And then here is a whole list of different stuff that may or may not be important to us later on. So there we go. Was there anything else that I wanted to look at in here? Yes, so here are all the hires. And let's see here. We've got a whole bunch of new people, and then we've, of course, the whole game started with a whole bunch of people have left. So, and that's sort of where we are. Oh, look, here's another one here. Hee hee. More cosplay. It's funny because when I played Nancy Drew number 29, of course, I had no idea about anything to do with the Nancy Drew culture. And I mean, I was immediately addicted right from the get-go. And people were so kind to me. They treated me with patience and respect as I went through the Nancy Drew learning curve. And it's one thing I truly appreciate about the fans of the Nancy Drew games is you folks are just, you're so patient. You're such a great crowd. And it's always, it's fun for me to be part of that for sure. All right, so what do we want to do now? We should look at our tasks here, see if we have anything that we've completed.
Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that.
Okay, we should do the temple designs maybe. We did this, I think.
Haven't done that.
Okay, no.
Still have to do that.
We also have to snoop on Xena. So why don't we go over here and we'll do the temple designs.
Looks like the temple is already designed. I just have to build it.
Okay, so we have to go through this. We'll do our setting first. And then we'll do our floor plan, which I think is... Let me think here. Double hall. I can't remember if it was that one. Then we'll do this thing here. Do the colorful piece here. And horses up top here. Animals. And then the god. There we go. So that's temple number 1 done. Now I'm doing this based off my memory, so there is a note. I don't know if we have it yet. We'll pick up a note eventually that explains how all of this comes together. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and just do this. This is not a blind playthrough. This
Next
is,
temple.
you know, I already kind of know what I'm doing, at least for the first bit here. So let's go ahead and we'll do this one. Was the small one. I believe it was that one. The square capitals. And it also had that design there. And I think it was abstract top. Like that. And then here we go. And then we've got one more to go. Yeah, definitely the
Building temples is easy when Nancy Stonemason Drew is on the case.
Stonemason Drew. Yeah, certainly Water's Edge was, for me, the scariest Nancy Drew game. So far. I haven't played Ghost Dogs yet. That's actually going to be my next one that I do from the older series. So this is basically people in the top here. People. And then the god is here. And then the capitals is this flora capital here. Oh, maybe not. I messed that up. Oh yeah, I've got the wrong base, I think. There we go. Or not the wrong base, the wrong columns. So we'll go ahead and put these back here. And there we go. We're done! Yay! Okay, now let's go have some fun with the flyweight system. We'll head over here. Turn around and go.
Stay away from that. It'll kill you.
What exactly am I staying away from?
That's the fly system. It controls the scenery and the curtains, and it'll kill you.
I'll be careful then.
Nancy's always breaking things. Oops, did it again.
What was that? Can you pretend, just for a day, that we're a professional troupe? Just for me! Surprise! There's no one back here! We go live in mere hours. Hours! Do I need to remind you what is riding on tonight's show? Everything!
Alright, so we're going to obviously have to do that puzzle, but we're going to go and get the tablet from Xena over there. But you notice that our friend here is gone. So we can just sort of snoop over here. Oh, I missed this phone charm in my blind playthrough. I'll have to remember to pick that up. We'll accidentally go through here. I was blown away by the sheer length of this script. This is insane, and I still think that we should have some fans get together and actually do a reading of that. Hey, it's interesting. How come I can't... Oh, maybe I don't know about it yet. Aha! Got it. And we still don't know the password to that yet, but we will get that. Let's go check out our friend here, the director, and find out what she's got going on over here. So here are our actors. We haven't really met Thanos yet. Of course, we've met Xena. We've met Naobi. And we've met Gregor. His crazy horns there, whatever, wings.
I wonder if Xenia's notes will come in handy.
And there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure when we'll do this, but I still think it would be kind of fun to do a reading of this script. So here is the code to access downstairs, the hydraulic lift. So I already have that written down on my notepad here. So when I play Nancy Drew games, I'm not sure about all of you, but I always have a pad and a paper nearby for extra note-taking. This is what we're going to use for the flyweight system. Of course, we're playing on amateur, so these are the actual codes we're going to need. This is how we get the tablet, Gregor's tablet. There's just an incredible number of pages. I actually haven't got to the point of using these yet, blind, but I'm sure we'll have to use those soon enough. And there we go, like it just goes on and on and on. It's awesome. I love it. I just love the attention to detail in this game. I really feel, I feel like I'm a fan, even though I've only been playing Nancy Drew games for a couple years now. And I really feel that this is paying me fan service here for sure. 31 pages, folks, and that's only Act 1. Thanos wants to leave a personalized message for our VIPs. Need to make sure they have a key to the poster in front. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and take that with us. We also have this here. Now, I don't know what's going on with these.
I should assemble the image.
This took me 10 minutes to build. And I like that when you get it in the right spot, it snaps. That's perfect, but I was kind of floored by how long it took me to build one of these. And I certainly couldn't necessarily record me doing all of these, but I still plan on doing them. I'll do them off camera for sure. So anyways, that's that. I think